Is content creation for gacha gamers about to become a lot harder?
Yes, call me.
So lately, a lot of gacha games have been reaching out to bigger content creators and literally has been giving them early access to characters or even just a full-blown game for them to cover it, make content for it, and the biggest thing, upload it early. And we really seen this become much of a problem with Honkai Star Rail since they blew it up with the drama, but this is something that has been going on for quite some time actually. So I want to share my perspective on this as a content creator myself and also a viewer. I know because I make content, a lot of guys don't think I'm a viewer. I watch YouTube just as much as y'all, bro. I watch YouTube just as much as y'all. So yes, I am a viewer. But I do want to talk about this because I do think it's good and bad, literally, right? I think it's bad for content creators, especially the smaller ones, but content creators in general. But I do think it's very good for the viewers and the community. So let's talk about content creators first, right? This hurts content creators with a lower sub count, of course, right? Essentially, the lower sub count you have, the worse it is for you because it's already hard for you to get any type of traction in a community that's very, very big. Now, I feel like if there's only 2 YouTubers and one has 100,000 and one has 1,000, regardless, you're gonna get views because people still do at the same time want to see other people's opinion about the topic at hand. But when we're talking about a game like Honkai Star Rail, for example, I don't really want to bring this back up and revive the drama or anything like that, but I'm just gonna use it as an example. Honkai Star Rail is right now the most successful gacha game with a boatload of YouTubers. They get new YouTubers every single day, and with the kind-hearted man like Tectone reacting to everybody's videos, he's actually helping more content creators come up. So shout outs to Tectone, respect, right? But when bigger content creators get early access to the character and damn near the update that hasn't even released, it hurts other people who are within that niche. Now, when it comes to YouTube, you do need to have some type of niche, right? If you want to ever be a content creator, first thing, ask yourself, what's your niche, right? What are you? Don't just say I'm a Honkai Star Rail YouTuber. Don't just say I'm a Genshin YouTuber. Don't just say I'm a Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle YouTuber. What are you known for in the community? I'm a guide maker of Honkai Star Rail. I'm a PvP maker of said game. I'm a MOC clearer of said game. Like, that's your niche. That's what people want to see you for. So when you have guides, this is hurting you guys the most because they're literally giving early access to other people who also do guides and who are already getting the views, right? Not only are they already getting views, which is deserved, of course, right? At the end of the day, everybody's working hard on YouTube. But when they get early access, it becomes difficult. It becomes quite difficult. Now, I never will blame YouTubers for taking an opportunity like that. You would have to be the dumbest person in the world not to take an offer like that. It's literally like a promotion, right? Because at the same time, the same way smaller content creators make money from YouTube is the exact same way bigger content creators make money from YouTube and would like to make more money. So if you have an opportunity that you know will make you more money, do not be dumb, take the offer. It's as simple as that. But I do think it's problematic. I think there's ways they could fix this, right? I think they could probably just make it that every content creator has access to this, right? Or at least have a content creator program, right? Have a content creator program and allow content creators within that program to go ahead and obviously have early access to the character, right? Some of these games lately, I know Wuwa also did it recently. They've done it for more content creators though, but these games are like literally hand-picking said people and they're having it like, it's not even just Honkai. There's like Wuwa also had hand-picked people, but it was a lot more than just like 3 or 4 dudes, you know what I mean? So I respect Wuwa for that. But when it comes to these other, games, if you are going to have this in the future, probably just have a content creator program. I know you guys are not going to see this video unless someone big reacts to it. Tectone. I got a condo in Manhattan. But it doesn't change the fact that this is what has to happen for everyone to kind of eat, right? It doesn't mean that everyone's gonna get the exact same amount of views, exact same amount of money, yada yada. But as long as everyone can eat, even if it's a small portion, I think that's fair. Now, when it comes to viewers, this is the greatest thing ever because it's like you now have information for the character, no matter what game it is, having information of the character before they officially release, and I'm talking like a week, even months, right? I think Wuwa comes out in 2 months, and they gave content creators access to that near the entire game after they just had a beta, right? It's quite crazy, right? They literally just had a beta, and after the beta, they picked content creators to go back into the game fully maxed out, use them, yada yada yada. So guess what? Now, when it comes to those content creators for Wuwa who got in, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna already have a tier list. Heck, some of them might be recording a tier list as we speak. And then the moment the game releases, you know what the number one thing is as a content creator for when a new gacha game drops? Guess what? Re-rolling and tier list. Those are the biggest, by far the biggest traction videos you will get for a new gacha game. How to re-roll and a tier list so they know who to re-roll for. It's really as simple as that. So these content creators who have access into these games earlier will know the best characters and will have a tier list ready for when the game actually comes out, while the other content creators who maybe want to start making content on the game will have to actually play the game on release, figure out some things, and then have a video out. But by the time they have a video out, again, someone might have a tier list out by the time the game releases, or even a few days before the game releases, because they had early access to the character beforehand. For example, I actually got early access to AFK Journeys way before the game came out, right? And I was working with the devs and stuff like that. I knew who the best character in the game was. I knew who the best healer was. I knew who to reroll for. I knew who to aim for. Obviously, I did not make content AFK Journey past the sponsorship, but if I did, I would have the advantage because guess what? I had early access to the game before everyone else who is now having access to the game through the release. Now, things can always change, right? Just because they get early access, I'm assuming it doesn't necessarily mean that it's set in stone, but it does make more sense that it is set in stone, right? If they have a beta, then things in the game through that beta might change when it officially releases. But I'm assuming if you're giving a content creator early access, what they're getting early access to is not changing from the official release. That's just my assumption though. But I do think if companies start going this route, there are ways that they can make it better for everyone, content creators and viewers. I mean, regardless, it's always going to be a W for a viewer because they don't give a damn about content creation because they're not doing it, obviously. But for a content creator, I'm sure there's multiple ways they can make it better and more fair for everybody, but that's just my opinion. So you guys let me know down below in the comments if you agree with me. I'm curious to see what a lot of you guys are going to say, especially if you are a content creator. Even if you're a viewer, right, share your opinion with me because I want to see from a viewer's perspective, even though I am one as well. I want to see from another person who is a viewer, their perspective, what do they think about the situation, or do they just not care, which I'm assuming is their feeling. But you guys let me know down below. It's your boy Zeoxys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.